If you know Raven, you'll know what isn't just a regular character in Teen Titans Go. Her powers are simply out of this world. A girl who can lift mountains, rewrite reality, and still be the quiet goth girl binge-watching Pretty Pegasus in her room while sipping a cup of tea. But really, how powerful is she? Do you really want to know? Well, sit back with a bucket of popcorn as we explore the superpowers of the coolest Teen Titan ever. While other heroes got their powers from radioactive spiders or alien DNA, Raven is quite different. But let's take you back to where it all began for her, because this isn't your typical superhero background. Raven's mom made some questionable life choices and ended up with Trigon, a demon so powerful he treats dimensions like his personal playground. So basically, Raven inherited godlike powers the same way other kids inherit their dad's nose. Except instead of getting good cheekbones, she got the ability to tear holes in reality with just a snap of her fingers. Her powers aren't just based on magic, they're fueled by emotions. Multiverse-ending emo energy, the kind that could make the entire universe fall apart. Scary, isn't it? Every time she feels something strongly, the universe basically holds its breath because this girl could accidentally delete galaxies if she has a bad day. And the craziest part, she's been trained her whole life to suppress these powers, which means what we see in Teen Titans Go is simply Raven in easy mode. Think about that for a second. The version of Raven, who casually mentions destroying her first universe as a toddler in a flashback scene in the movie Teen Titans Go vs Teen Titans, that's the girl we're talking about here. She's basically walking around with nuclear weapons for emotions while pretending to be a normal teenager. No wonder she sounds so monotone all the time.
No, not being sarcastic.
She's probably terrified of what happens if she actually lets herself feel things. She might just delete your favorite character from existence. Now let's dive into the absolute insane feats this girl has pulled off in Teen Titans Go, because some of this stuff makes Superman look like he needs to hit the gym. We're talking about a girl who destroyed her first universe as a toddler. It's not her first toy, not her first crayon drawing, her first universe. Most kids at that age are still on a baby walker, but baby Raven was out here erasing entire realities like it was a finger painting gone wrong. And if you think that was just beginner's luck, just wait until you see what she did in the BB Ray B-Day episode. During her sinister 16th birthday party in Azarath, Raven's demon side gets unleashed, and she transforms into a giant monstrous version of herself that makes Godzilla look like a squirrel. The other Titans straight up call her unstoppable at this point. Think about that. These are heroes who regularly fight interdimensional threats, and they took one look at the birthday girl Raven and said, nope, we're out. The only thing that could stop her rampage? Probably a magical birthday wish, because even when she's a reality-threatening monster, Raven still follows party etiquette. But here's where it gets really wild. Remember this scene in Teen Titans Go vs Teen Titans? Her power becomes so immense that two versions of Trigon, her demon father from different universes, try to absorb in and conquer the multiverse. Beings who treat dimensions like their personal playgrounds looked at Raven's power and thought, yeah, we need that energy to take over everything. Her abilities weren't just threatening one universe, they were the only key to dominating the entire multiverse. Then, in Double Trouble, she creates magical clones that multiply so much they kick the original Titans out of their own tower and send it to another planet. And in Ghost Boy, she makes Beast Boy believe he's a ghost, just because she's bored. This isn't superhuman strength. This is playing God with the emotions of someone who thinks pranking your friends by warping reality is comedy. When you really look at the power scaling between the Titans, it's honestly kind of hilarious. Robin's got his martial arts and gadgets, which is cute. Beast Boy can turn into animals, which is handy, until you realize Raven could probably turn him into a houseplant if she wanted to. Then Starfire's got alien strength and energy blasts, and Cyborg's basically a walking tank. But they're absolutely nothing compared to Raven's strength. Remember the end part 1 when the team tries to fight Trigon? While everyone else is throwing everything they got at this demon lord, Raven casually mentions she could have handled this herself the whole time. Or take Spellbound, where she accidentally creates a dragon just by reading from a book. And when the team panics about how to defeat it, she's just sitting there like, oh, that? Yeah, I can fix that. Everything about her is just out of this world. While the rest of the team are crime fighters, Raven could end crime by simply making all the criminals forget they ever wanted to commit crimes in the first place. While Robin's making long, detailed plans and Cyborg's busy building new gadgets, Raven's sitting there knowing she could handle any problem they face, but she's just too polite to make her friends feel useless. So if Raven's a walking cheat code, then why isn't she just solving every problem in Jump City? Well, here's the thing that makes her character actually interesting. She's scared of herself, and honestly, she should be. Her biggest weakness isn't kryptonite or magic rings, it's her own emotions. Every time she gets too angry, too sad, or too anything, her powers spike. and things start getting apocalyptic real quick. Imagine if every time you got frustrated in traffic, there was a chance you might accidentally unmake the universe. That's Raven's daily life. She actively restrains herself because she knows what happens when she doesn't. She could destroy the multiverse, but she'd rather be left alone in her room reading spellbooks and pretending she's not the most dangerous being on the planet. Plus, there's the whole Trigon situation. Every time she taps into her deeper powers, she risks becoming more like her demon dad. And considering Trigon's idea that a good time involves conquering dimensions and enslaving entire races, you can see why she might want to avoid family reunions. Speaking of Trigon, let's talk about the elephant in the interdimensional room. Raven's connection to her father isn't just psychological trauma. It's a direct power source that makes her exponentially more dangerous. When she finally stops holding back and embraces that connection, even for a split second, reality starts shivering because things are about to get weird. In the original series, we saw glimpses of what happens when Trigon's influence grows stronger, and it's not pretty.
Watch them suffer.
Don't hurt them.
I'm not the one hurting them. You are. You know what must be done.
But, Father, I don't want to.
You cannot hide from your destiny.
Raven literally becomes a conduit for power that makes most cosmic entities look like a joke. She really is a chip off the old block, and every day, she chooses not to end the world. It's her doing us all a solid. The scary part is that she's still growing into her powers. What we've seen so far might just be the warm-up act. If she ever fully embraces Trigon's power without losing herself to it, it's game over for everyone. She'd be a dark magical powerhouse with multiversal reach and the emotional complexity of a teenager who just wants to watch pretty Pegasus. So how strong is Raven? Put it this way, most superheroes worry about saving the world. Raven has to worry about not accidentally ending all worlds while trying to figure out what to have for breakfast. She's operating on a power scale that makes most comic book characters look like they're playing in the kiddie pool. She's got reality warping magic, interdimensional demon heritage, emotion-based power spikes that could rewrite physics, and the self-control to keep that all locked down while dealing with Robin's control issues and Beast Boy's terrible jokes. If that's not impressive, I don't know what is. The real kicker? She does all this while maintaining that deadpan, sarcastic personality that makes her the most relatable character on the team. Anyone can fly around punching bad guys, but it takes real strength to have the power of a god and still choose to sit in your room watching TV instead of conquering dimensions. At the end of the day, Raven isn't just strong. She's apocalyptically powerful with enough emotional intelligence to know when not to use it. And honestly, that might be the most terrifying combination of all. She's proof that sometimes the quiet ones are really the ones you should worry about. What do you think? Is Raven the most powerful Titan, or are we underestimating the others? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know which character's power level we should break down next.